welcome to the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Brian Pierce.
Well, hello, everyone.
And Danny Sussman.
Well, hello, everyone.
We hope you're having a good day, week, whatever.
I hope they're having a good life, personally.
Well, that too.
Yeah. I mean, most of them.
I hope they're having a good existence in general, whether it's on this plane or an ethereal one.
What if
Our podcast is about food, guys.
What if one of your exes is listening? Do you still wish that?
Yes, I want the best for everyone out there.
I just want them to be worse off without me.
We will ask you to follow us on social media. We're on all the major ones. Just search for
some
Food
of the minor
Scientist
ones.
Podcast.
Yeah, and if you can't find it, just go to foodscientist.net.
Find us on YouTube to watch live streaming or the video after the fact of us tasting these things and see our live reactions.
Oh, this week there are some good reactions.
If you want to see our first reaction to these, watch that.
Yeah.
We're going to start trying to do that.
We are doing more with YouTube. Hint, hint.
And before we get into the meat of the episode, we'll do our normal rundown.
I see what you did there.
We'll have our news and experiences. Then we have some Herr's fire-roasted sweet corn, a return of this flavor for the podcast. We've talked about this before, is the hint there, folks. One of them. Mm-hmm. There's a new twist.
Yes.
Then we got some Lay's potato chips from China and some kind of big Chewy Nerds.
And we're not talking about me.
No.
I'm not the big Chewy nerd.
So
you talk about yourself enough, so we're good.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my experience first?
Yeah, you've been teasing us with you have some big experience.
No.
How long before can we just cover yours for a second? Let's take a bet. How long before she mentioned salad?
I was
scared about that.
This is not about salad.
She mentioned it in the first 30 seconds.
But I wanted to warn you, it's not about salad. But it's about one of Danny's other pet peeves. A national chain.
Okay. Can you say which one, or is it going to be a negative thing?
No, it's pretty good. It's Olive Garden.
Okay. Oh, your family!
When you're there, your family.
Yes.
The last time I went to an Olive Garden, it was so bad. I ended up going to their website and writing this big, long complaint. The manager called me and was like...
Were they extorting you like the Girl Scouts?
No. But the manager...
Just so you know, Danny's prone to exaggeration, folks.
The manager called and left me a voicemail that was like... I want you to come in and be my guest. And I'm like, I'm scared to identify myself to this guy because he might actually just punch me in the mouth.
Or have a hit.
And by the way, have you noticed how this is my experience?
That was one of my experiences too. You triggered me. Ooh. You said Olive Garden and I was triggered.
I love Olive Garden.
So they have a new feature menu, which they call Giant. You can get giant chicken parm.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
You could get...
Wait, why are you making a
spaghetti with a giant meatball?
Wait, you don't like chicken parm? Or you don't like Olive Garden?
I don't like giant.
You could also get... You don't like giant food?
That means more.
Do you not get a large blizzard?
I like... Well, in one, I don't get a large blizzard. I get a small blizzard.
But you make fun of me for getting minis.
Well, you don't get... Minis are meant for a flight.
You get your giant double coffee sugar thing.
Mm-hmm.
My point, I'm scared of a giant chicken breast. If it was a bunch of small ones, that would be fine. But where are they getting this abnormally large chicken?
Because we'll get there in a minute. Let me finish. See? They also have giant stuffed shells.
Okay.
These things are not meant to be huge.
Some are giant stuffed shells with, on top, shrimp and Alfredo.
Oh, not shrimp.
Anyway. So my friend really wanted to try this, and it's her birthday month, so I went with her.
So was someone getting this for free?
No.
In her birthday month?
Well, because she never got me my free meal, so she wouldn't let me pay for hers.
I feel like...
You don't get to eat for the whole month for free. That's not how it works.
If you're going to go to a chain in your birthday month, you should go to one that gives you a free meal.
This is still my experience, Danny.
Oh. I'm going to take you to Mama's. It's just down the road from here. And
do you know what else is really good down the road from here? Little Oven.
Let me take you to Mom. We'll go to both.
Progressive.
So, I'm trying to tell my experience here.
Whose podcast is this?
So you got giant food.
So we decided...
She's paying for the hosting.
Oh, yeah. She's the host, yeah. It would be nothing without us.
Yeah.
We'd be talking to ourselves in the corner.
We decided to get the giant chicken parm that comes with a side of fettuccine Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
And split it.
You split it?
We did.
Welcome to my side of the room, Brian.
Before I got this, though, I wanted to we asked the server, is it really giant? Because it's only $2 more than the normal chicken parm.
Mm-hmm.
And the normal chicken parm are 2 normal size breast pieces of chicken.
Average, yeah.
Because what most people call a breast is half a breast, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but not everybody knows.
Right. If you look at a chicken, it's the easiest thing to break down into an eight-piece box.
So, anyway,
I actually have a question about the chicken breast. Because this goes back to my complaint from the time I went there like a decade ago.
The meal first?
Was it like an actual chicken breast, or is it just like one of those like pre-breaded and fried things?
It's a chicken breast.
Okay, because I got stuck with like...
The regular ones are chicken breast now.
Chicken. Yeah, I got stuck with... So they've upped their chicken game.
Can you describe this, please?
You were.
Well, you won't let me.
In the terms I understand.
So we'd asked the server, is this really, since it's only $2 more, can it really be that much bigger? And he was like, oh yeah, because he mentioned that the normal dish comes with 2 chicken breasts and then your spaghetti marinara. And he said, this is at least 50% more than that.
Okay.
He was wrong. It was like twice that.
It was like 100%, so it was double.
Right. The chicken breast was as long as the platter.
Okay.
Wait.
Not pounded.
What kind of chicken did it
almost
like?
as
Sure,
wide.
was it an ostrich breast?
It was at least wider than half the size of the platter. And it was a lot of chicken. Breaded chicken.
I've been wondering why I haven't seen any wild turkeys when I usually do this time of year.
So we like I said, we split this. Now the pasta side was a lot smaller, but it's fettuccine Alfredo and you have this massive amount of chicken meat. But not only did we split it because it was less calories. See, I know you're going to be triggered all over the place here. It's less calories than if you eat the whole thing.
But I'm still getting like, what kind of chicken did this thing come off of?
And then, but then you have an extra plate fee for like $5.
They charge you for the extra plate?
Yeah,
that's standard with a lot of restaurants.
Well,
not the Olive Garden, it's family. Family can share.
And then,
plus now it wasn't
extra salad.
The whole point of this was
what extra salad?
The whole point of wait a
2
second.
plates instead of 1.
The whole point of this is it was $2 more, but now it's $7 more.
Yes, exactly. This is where I'm going. So there's a pro and a con here. The pro is I actually liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. I would try some of the other giant food. The con is get your own. For $2 more is not $2 more. If you're splitting.
Okay,
I mean, it still was cheaper, I'm sure, than both of you getting the regular order.
Yeah, but it still came to
food.
well, I also had wine, so it still came to like $25.
I'm going to take you down the street to Mama's where the large is $1 more and will feed you for a week.
Ooh,
hey, and you know what? At Little Oven, you can split it for no cost.
I'm not trying to make a rivalry. I haven't been to Little Oven.
I don't know why you keep trying to tell me of better places when I already know about them, is what I'm saying.
Okay, and most people don't live just down the street, so they're not familiar with
But so I just want to say, Olive Garden, I was impressed that the size of their chicken breast and the taste of it.
I'll say Olive Garden, I'm not impressed with that extra plate fee. Let's do away with that. But speaking of being triggered, I have some news. Heinz.
Why are you doing ketchup news?
Well, I'm triggered. I'm sharing to get this pain out.
Okay.
They are at it again. So they did mayo chup recently.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are putting ketchup and ranch together in one bottle. And what do you think they're calling it?
Gross.
How would you combine those words?
Cranch?
Yes. Cranch? It's cranch.
That has to be April Fool's Day.
No, this was not. This came out a few days after April Fool's Day. And I think it's out now. If not, it will be out soon. You all know how I feel about condiments, but
yeah, I don't know why you're looking at condiment news, Brian.
It was in my news feed. Like it or not, it's there.
I'm trying to figure out how often do people mix ketchup and ranch. I can see ketchup and mayo because those both go on a burger.
I mean, ranch is just so much more predominantly used in the Midwest, too. So is that really a thing?
So I am just confirming this wasn't an April Fool's joke.
Because Danny doesn't believe you.
No, I believe Brian, but I trust but verify. I Googled Cranch, and here's the top news story headlines.
Mm-hmm.
Cranch arrives in stores and America teeters on the brink. Heinz welcomes Cranch to growing oddball condiment lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Heinz is launching Cranch sauce. That was just it. Meet Cranch. This is new ketchup and ranch hybrid sauce. Sparks mixed opinions.
I guess you could dunk fries in it.
Here's one positive one. People Magazine. Heinz unveils ketchup and ranch hybrid called Cranch, and our fries are ready.
See, I was right, fries. I think onion rings would also be good dunked in it.
Or you could just enjoy them on their own.
Nah. Onion rings need a little something.
These are the winning headlines I'm sure marketing is thrilled over. Cranch, the unholy mixture of ketchup and ranch, is Heinz's newest sauce.
Mm-hmm. I support that one.
Yeah. So
do you think you'd prefer that or one of the things we're going to talk about later soon in the podcast? Maybe the next.
The stuff we had in this podcast.
Probably the stuff we have in the podcast.
You're making a face looking at it.
I know. It's not an easy choice. I reserve the right to change my mind.
I'm ketchup is fine with French fries.
Okay, listeners,
and
this is a big clue. Get us Cranch, and these guys will eat it.
Oh, we will, but please don't.
I'm borderline. I'm when ketchup, I think, is overused and ranch is overused, and I can't think of a scenario where they should collide. But
so we'll move on.
Thank God.
A while back, probably last summer, we talked about Herr's fire-roasted sweet corn potato chips.
Oh, they were one of the worst we've ever had.
They were so bad.
They're aggressively buttery and aggressively fake.
Butter.
No.
It doesn't taste like butter.
Like field corn.
It doesn't even taste like field. I don't know what
really?
It tastes like.
It's like
tastes bad.
Yeah, it's like worse than a Jelly Belly popcorn jelly bean.
I like that one.
Mm-mm.
The popcorn jelly beans are good. It's not as bad as durian candy.
Oh no! Nothing
but
is that bad.
It's worse than
a packing peanut.
Is it worse than the wasabi Oreos?
It's different.
The wasabi Oreos weren't awful. The chicken wing, they're not worse than the hot chicken wing Oreos.
No, there's the thing that really bothers me about them is that these fire roasted sweet corn ones, they're strangely addictive.
No, they're not.
No.
I don't know. I
don't even think they'd be good dunked in Cranch.
I know they wouldn't be good dunked in Cranch.
No, they don't need that. I don't know. I feel like I mindlessly let me try that again, and I don't like it.
I didn't need to try it again.
Yeah, I mean it tastes like just corn right out of the can.
Let's tell folks why we're eating them again.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we got these because they have come out with a new companion product, fire roasted sweet corn popcorn. And this one makes more sense.
Does it?
I mean, popcorn should taste more like corn than a potato.
Right,
yeah.
But why would you add corn flavoring to something that already tastes like corn?
Well, you're adding the fire-roasted sweet corn flavor.
But, I didn't really get that. I didn't get much butter.
No, I didn't either.
And Danny, you tasted cheese. There's no cheese in this.
I didn't taste cheese.
I think it's just because my tongue feels like the powdery salty, powdery texture. Like that flavor powder, there's a lot of it that... My brain probably just connected the cheese dots because it was better than the fire roasted corn dots.
Better than the chips for me.
It was better. The strong flavor I think is still there, but at least it seems like it should kind of be there.
The popcorn kernel's tempered better than the potato chips.
I've had popcorn that tastes like this before, and I don't like it. You know, the popcorn that tastes like field corn. We've all been there and been like, oh, that wasn't a good choice.
They're both super weird, and I'll say. Herr's does some really innovative flavoring things.
They do some great things.
And they do some great things.
You know, I do know people that like this. They say it tastes just like eating juicy sweet corn right off the cob.
Juicy sweet corn right off the cob.
No, it doesn't. No, juicy sweet corn off the cob is good, people. This is not.
You know what? I think the popcorn needs, and maybe the chips too, maybe some more salt to cover up the taste a little bit more.
Or just less of the flavor and just be a chip or corn.
Oh, yeah. They definitely need more salt. That would help. But
I think you're right. They need to pull back on the flavor lever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do what Pringles does. Spray it on like a corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because these are just out of control.
Yeah.
So, if you love your sweet corn,
this.
No, you might like these.
No.
If you like artificial flavor, you will love these.
Maybe.
So let's move on.
Let's move on to Lay's from China.
Yeah.
And before we get into which ones we had a good lead into this. Somebody clued us in.
Right. So, a local international grocery store, United Noodle, here in Minneapolis. Amazing store.
They're friends of the podcast.
They're friends of the podcast. Yeah. Andy's one of the managers there. He shared with us an article of the top 10 flavors of Lay's potato chips in China. And apparently, potato chips in China are like Kit Kats in Japan. They make them in a lot of just fascinating flavors. So I'm going to go over the top 10 because you guys haven't looked at this list yet.
No, I want to
And I want your
reactions.
reactions.
Yeah, I think I did the same, but yeah, I don't remember.
And we have 3 of the flavors off of this list that we tried.
And these flavors, it's not like sour cream and onion or, or like
here we
barbecued. Like, it's very unique things. Go for it.
Number 10, French chicken.
I wonder what makes it French.
Huh.
Maybe it's roast chicken?
It's like a roasted chicken. I'm not going to read the whole long description.
Yeah, no.
Number 9, cucumber.
Oh.
I love cucumbers. I don't know if I'd like cucumber potato chip.
Yeah.
These taste like a lightly flavored water.
Weird.
Just drink water.
Number 9, Mexican tomato chicken.
Well,
we have that one.
We have this one.
We'll tell you about it after.
Number 7, blueberry.
Oh, weird.
Blueberry, but I don't know if I've ever had a fruit flavored potato chip.
A potato chip flavored by the sweet flavor of blueberry.
I don't know about blueberry and potato. Now, I know blueberry can go with savory, like in salads or like with cheeses.
You know?
Pie's not.
Like the crust, something in the crust?
Oh,
yeah.
What about
with pork?
What about number 6, lemon tea?
Huh. Well, you never know. That could be good. We liked the honey.
Yeah,
that was honey butter. Never mind. That was lemon.
It would depend on how sweet it is. If it's not sweet at all, I don't think I would like that.
It shows just a glass of iced tea.
Yeah, I feel like it's not sweet.
You feel like a cool and refreshing lemon tea. So it's like an iced tea with a slice of lemon.
I feel like it's going to taste like a lemon verbena.
Maybe. Hot and sour fish soup.
Fishes?
Fish soup.
Fishes. Oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
Hot and sour fish soup. You're not excited?
No.
Number 4, little tomato.
Little tomato.
Little tomato.
Like a grape or cherry tomato?
Wait, that's not little tomato. It's not like a rapper name that you got in the wrong list.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, little tomato.
Little tomato.
Moving on.
Wait, hold on.
No.
I got this. I think I saw Little Tomato open for Criss Cross back in the day. Number 3, Italian red meat.
That's another one we tried.
That one.
We'll hear about that soon.
Number 2, we also had Numb and Spicy Hot Pot.
Oh,
yeah, Numb and Spicy. It's a weird name.
Number 2, and then number 1 is just called American Classic, which is just a potato chip with salt.
Yes. Okay.
Well, there you
yeah,
go.
I did remember that part.
Which brings me to the point on a lot of chip flavorings. They all detract from just a plain potato chip.
Yeah, I really wonder what the gap is between number 1 and number 2 on that list. Like how much better those
even
sell.
Between flavors we see here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you rather have just like a plain old Lay's or like a sour cream and onion? Or barbecue, or any of the flavored potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the plain ones are the best ones.
Yeah.
I like the jalapeno
Other ones are fine once in a while.
But wouldn't you rather just have a plain chip? Yeah. I mean, clearly there's money in it.
You're always going to go back to the classic.
We built a whole podcast around the flavor.
Let's talk about the ones we tried.
Okay, let's start at the bottom of the list. The number 8 one, right? Which was the Mexican tomato chicken.
And I want to say something. The picture is hilarious because it's a tomato and then like a bowl of broth.
Yeah.
And then the sliced potatoes.
Yeah.
And so even though chicken flavor, it must be chicken broth.
I'm guessing so. The flavor was so, like, it was tomato, and it was a little bit sweet. I didn't get a lot of chicken.
It's a little sweet. It's not too bad.
Yeah, there's a little. If this was a little chicken.
It's all right. It's all right.
It was.
A little tomatoey.
Also,
and all of these chips have been around for a long time, so it's not like these just came out in a limited edition. Like, these have been around, so people buy them.
These are staples of Chinese potato chips. Italian red meat.
That was better than anticipated.
This one is interesting because the picture on it looks like a bowl of chili.
It's a bowl of meat sauce, right?
Yeah.
With a basil leaf. But steam rising off of it as if you were eating it like chili.
I don't know. Would you call Italian red meat? Like, is that how you would label it, though? Or is that just a translation
That's just like
thing?
a red meat sauce.
But is that like a translation sort of thing where it didn't quite convey what they were going for?
I don't know. This chip isn't bad.
No, it's not.
It doesn't taste like Italian red meat.
It can get a hint of beef bouillon flavor or something in there.
It's a little sweet.
A little sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad chip.
If these were in a bowl in front of me, I'd munch on them.
I was mentioning on the live stream that I saw the hot Italian sausage chips in the store, that those are still a thing from Essential Everyday, which is like a store brand you see all over.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually pair those with these, and I bet it would be pretty good.
Yeah, it could be.
Now,
Numb and spicy.
Numb and
Number
spicy
two,
hot pot.
These smell horrible.
And they taste the same.
No, they taste a lot better than they smell. I mean, they don't taste good, but they're not that
These
bad.
were number 2 on the list.
How? I don't get
They're
that.
just so mild in flavor compared to the smell.
These things tasted like Chinese food. They tasted kind of like a hoisin sauce with spicy added.
This is the 5th one I've had, and there's nothing heat in there. There's no heat.
There's definitely heat.
There's maybe a little pepper, but not like jalapeno or serrano or Thai chilies.
It just had like the lasting spicy.
All I know is you all and some of our viewers forced me to eat these over and over again.
Spicy in terms of like seasoning, but not in terms of heat.
In terms of like, it makes your mouth feel like, I ate something like cayenne pepper.
Oh, no, not at all.
I wish my mouth were numb when I ate these.
Oh, see, these definitely felt hot in my mouth.
I get a little black pepper, maybe.
Yeah.
But I kept eating them after you guys' reaction. Did mine not have any flavor on them?
We have 3 of these. So you know what that means.
Yep.
FMK time.
We have to play our game, FMK. Frolic with, marry, or kill. I can go if...
Go for it.
I'm ready, but you can
go. One of you guys go.
Go for it, Danny.
Okay.
I still can't decide.
I think it's well established I'm a bad person.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to preface with that. I am going to kill the Mexican tomato chicken.
Ooh, that surprises me.
It was just not that interesting. The Italian red meat, I think we talked about it. It was really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. But I'm only frolicking with it, and I think I might have broken its heart. In doing that, I think it's so sweet. It likes me, but I don't love it back.
Yeah. So that means you are marrying.
That means I'm marrying the hot and numb. You know what?
Wow, the numb and spicy.
The numb and spicy, yeah.
I'm shook.
You know what? Like, that base flavor is like just a Chinese flavor that I've always liked. I love Chinese food. It tastes Chinese to me. And, I like that. That's like a comfortable place. And, it hurts a little bit afterwards, but, that's love.
Wow, we maybe need to talk.
Maybe.
Maybe
So
we
I'm
need
going
to
to
talk
marry
to
it.
Renee.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to marry it. So. So there you go. I killed the tomato chicken from Mexico. I broke the Italian red meat's heart. And I married the numb and spicy hot pot.
All right. Well, I am going to kill the numb and spicy hot pot because
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, not.
There were no redeeming values for me in that one there, so I could not see any pleasure in any way, shape, or form. Death to you. Thank you. Bye.
We should talk. The pleasure in pain.
Yeah. Check the deleted scenes from a few weeks ago if you want to hear me talk about that. Okay.
Amy just made the face that said she didn't delete that scene.
I am going to marry the Mexican tomato chicken. Yeah, but no, sometimes you want to be the good-looking one in the relationship.
It's the sweeter one.
It is sweet. Yeah, it's sweet, but you know what? I'm going to be the one that shines in that relationship. So, and I don't, get that. Mm-hmm. So, like, I want to be the one who,
I feel you. I feel you.
So that's a very egocentric marriage. Shame on me, but we did it, and we're stuck there now, so we're going with it.
At least you didn't break its heart.
Yeah, exactly. I maybe did toy with the Italian red meat a little bit, because that also is sweet, but there's a little bit more there. really, I feel like there should be more spice or something, or seasoning or something, and that's why I really, it's an unfulfilling fling that we have going on there, because it's like, oh, this is going to get real caliente here, and then, no, it didn't. Okay, we're just holding hands in the park.
I mean,
you expected Italian beef to be caliente?
I will say this.
Italian red meat, I should say.
As a great woman once said.
Okay, I thought you were calling yourself a great woman.
As a great woman once said, "Where's the beef?"
Yes, Clara.
Yeah.
No, Amy, I thought that there would be more, like, not spice, but seasoning, like something, more flavor. For once, beef. I wanted more flavor.
You wanted the meat.
No, I tasted the meat.
I tasted the meat.
I tasted very bland meat. Yeah. So we're just flinging, and, that's that. I'm still the better looking one in that, pairing, so, yeah, that's why it even happened. So, Amy?
Yep. I'm going to frolic with the Numb and Spicy.
All right. Why?
It tasted better than I expected.
So it was a nice surprise.
Surprise.
So you were like, you taste better than I expected. You live.
And it's I agree. It has a Chinese flavor. You can taste the Chinese spice, hoisin, something.
Yeah, half hour later, you want more.
That's good for a frolic with.
Yeah, that's my point.
I'm going to marry the Italian red meat.
The Italian stallion.
I could eat this all day long.
Does it say? Yeah. It just says meat. It doesn't say.
It doesn't.
I know it's red meat.
It could be the Italian stallion.
Meat,
yeah.
I actually like those. Like them. I don't love them, but they're, like I said, if they were in a bowl in front of me, I'd keep eating them. So I'm going to marry them.
I want to give them a sausage.
You don't love. Amy, you're in a loveless marriage. Though. I'm sorry.
Well, that means I'm going to kill the tomato chicken thing.
The Mexican tomato chicken.
I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just kind of there.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on there. Yeah. Were we all completely different?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That might be a first too. Like nothing overlap.
No, Amy and I both killed the tomato chicken.
Oh, okay.
And two of us frolicked with, and I think Amy and I, two of us frolicked with the Italian beef, right?
Oh. Yeah, you guys
we both frolicked.
You and I frolicked with the Italian beef.
Oh, we got the same stuff.
Yeah. Murderer, up high. She's not going to high-five me on that.
Okay, and what I've been chewing on, if we're ready to move on, is our next and last thing.
Chewing the whole episode. It wasn't me or Danny for a change.
Big Chewy Nerds.
Now, we weren't expecting to talk about these. We actually had some Cadbury bars we were going to talk about, but we were like, these are it's just chocolate.
Yeah.
And, we've talked about Cadbury chocolate enough, so...
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, these took their place.
Yeah. So the Big Chewy Nerds.
You're going to need to bring these away from me.
Yeah. Well, they come to you.
They're not staying in my house.
This is not a new product, but they're labeled new. I think it's just the packaging. But these are a coated.
So here, we'll try to get Amy to pause. Describe them for us.
They're round things that are bumpy with the hard candy, not super hard because you can easily bite them. Candy coating and chewy on the inside.
It's almost like a jelly bean.
I was going to say chewy like a jelly bean, but not tasty like a jelly bean.
But with a jagged coating.
The outsides, if you just lick them or let them sit on your tongue, do taste like nerds. But once you bite into them, they no longer taste like nerds.
Yeah, they aren't as crunchy. Is that the right word? Is a nerd?
Hard.
Yeah.
Because they have the chewy aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but even the coating, it's like spread out. There's more density.
Because you have to be able to bite into it.
Right. And so... my favorite thing about these is the names of the flavors.
I think this might be the new aspect too, because there are different fruit flavors, and they have given them nerdy names. Which, Danny, go ahead. I know you want to share.
What's really funny about it, though, is underneath this display of the names, it says flavor with other natural flavors. So technically, the orange one is Orange You Nerdy flavor with other natural flavors.
Okay.
The yellow one is Left Click Lemon.
Wait, yeah, so let's just back up. The orange name is Orange You Nerdy. Okay.
That's my
orange, you nerdy.
That was my favorite knock-knock joke back in the day. Yeah. You know that one?
I was just going to say, it reminded me of a knock-knock joke.
Yeah, the banana joke?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, orange. Aren't you glad to see me?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana.
Yeah, Amy, you didn't have friends that tortured you like Ryan and I did. Yeah.
She has friends who torture her now.
I had friends that liked me back then.
Yeah. Did they let you tell stories about the Olive Garden?
Sometimes.
But not always.
No, they let me tell stories about Chi-Chi's. I don't have a lot of Olive Garden stories.
You didn't in middle school? Okay.
Okay,
Danny, we have orange, you nerdy, we have left click lemon.
We have...
Do you want me to take over the nerds talk?
We have... Yes.
Can I be triggered by nerds?
No, you can have the rest.
No.
You asked if I wanted to take over.
Okay, Danny.
So we have strawberry squared, which is a dumb one until you realize that strawberry only has one R and the second R has been replaced with a raised 2. So it's straw.
Is it a 2 or an R?
It's a 2.
Okay.
Like the R
so
squared.
R to the second power.
Yeah.
Like right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's spelled STRAWBER squared Y squared. And then the nerdiest of all of them is the purple, the Giga Grape.
These are so poorly named. Like they could have come up with better ones. I mean, I just don't get it. Like strawberry with a squared in the middle of it.
Okay, so
that's not even geeks like math or nerds, I should say.
Hold on, I'm gonna call Brian out now. I want a more nerdy name for
Giga Grape is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the orange one.
All right, so now you're putting me on the spot, but I mean, orange, you nerdy?
Right, so what's better?
Okay, I don't have anything off the top of my head, but
what about left click lemon?
That one's okay. That one's and I feel like they could have done better. That one's stupid.
Right, what's the better one?
The straw nerdy.
No, that would work better.
Just having a little, taking out an R and putting it.
I'm gonna take this segment and send it to your boss at Jesters, and you're gonna get fired.
An orange, a pun for orange, a nerdy orange.
And so, also, the official serving size of these is 21 pieces for 110 calories. But there's a little note on here that the thoughtful portion is 10 pieces and 55 calories.
Thoughtful. Suggested serving size being called thoughtful. I don't think so.
Thoughtful portion.
I'm joking.
But we had to extricate this from Amy, so she's not thoughtful.
I probably had a couple thoughtful portions.
Yeah. I'm so thoughtful tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have anything more to say about the nerds, do you guys?
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Can you tell the distinction between the flavors?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, I think
they all just taste like nerds to me.
It's very similar, but I think it's kind of like Skittles. It's similar.
Ate them separately. I could definitely taste the lemon, the orange.
Did you eat them separately, or did you just take a handful?
The first time I took a handful.
Yeah.
The first time I ate them separately because we were kind of pulling them up, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, you're going to eat them all together, just like Skittles. The
first time I was shoving them in my mouth to keep them away from Studio Cat, who had jumped on the table.
Mm-hmm. If you want a cameo appearance by Studio Cat, make sure you watch the video we released of our tasting, our preparation for this episode. Oh no, wait. No, that's
she's in both.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're gonna try something. Amy, close your eyes. No, we're gonna do a test. I'm gonna give you a flavor, and you see if you can guess it. There's one. Did you look? Brian?
Oh, okay.
Why is it wet?
Mine was strawberry, correct?
Nope.
No? Grape?
Yours was grape, Brian.
Okay. Yeah, okay, now I'm getting it more.
Amy?
Grape?
Yep, yours is grape also. But you guys have to think about it.
Grape's my favorite.
I would keep doing this, but it seems like the listeners would get bored.
Yeah, they're not seeing anything. They're getting nothing out of this.
They're just hearing chewing, faint chewing noises.
And if you saw their faces, you would see them struggling to identify a flavor.
Yeah, no, it's
I was making sure it was grape flavor. Because I'm like, did he really give us both grape?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Because that way I didn't have to remember what I gave each of I had to pick through it. I'm like, I gotta find two. The first one I can get two of is what I'm gonna give them.
Okay. On that note, do your own blind taste tests of the giant nerds.
They're really good.
Well, big chewy nerds, I should say. Oh, big chewy, yeah.
good luck stopping once you
And
start.
name them your own things.
Yeah, the best I can come up with is like a orange bra, but that sounds too much like orange bra and that.
Yeah.
What do you got,
I'm gonna
Amy?
do like short citrus circuit thing. I didn't think it all the way through because you just put me on the spot. But, and I'm not in my improv brain, so.
Yeah.
On that note, we
I guess
meander
we
too
have to
much.
make alternate arrangements.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Stay tuned for Dairy Queen news next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.